you also talked about being in front of the lens as well. When did you realize that you wanted to be in front of the lens?
Honestly, I don't. I actually don't want to be. I think, the last year I've really been consuming a lot of Gary V. You probably heard about him and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think in the creative industry, it's very easy to become a starving artist and all that type of stuff. And I think the reason that happens is because a lot of people don't know how to market themselves and all that type of thing there. So after listening to a lot of his podcasts and just YouTube videos, I really realized the importance of personal branding and how am I going to, why would people want to use me when they can use anyone? You know what I mean? So I think being able to showcase my personality, my drive, my passions, my values is what's gonna, bring the right people in because I can make links with anyone. It's not that hard to network, but it's like with the right people, that's when it gets hard. So I think once people can, go on my page, go on my YouTube, go to all these different areas, see who I am as an individual first, and then decide whether they want to work with me, it's going to be way more beneficial in the future, I think.
Absolutely. And I'm not gonna lie, I love Gary Vee. He's very inspiring and he's speaking proper facts because for the most part, I know I had to get out of my comfort zone because I'm more of the behind the scenes kind of person as well. But now it's all of a sudden I really have to get in front of the camera. So just to introduce people to me, like you said, they just got to learn your personality because I equate it to socializing at a party. You can't be the loner, in the corner. You kind of have to, work the room and network and just to give people just a taste of who you are and be like, you know what, he's all right. Like I wouldn't mind doing a project down on him. And it's really that simple in terms of networking. And I think the thing that helped me do that is having, mentors and people like success models to look up to. So through your journey and your progress, have there been any mentors along the way to help you, take that next step up?
I'd definitely say the first mentor that I had was my film teacher, because for the whole of my studies, I was doing film and I'd be the kid that was staying back at school until 7 p.m. editing up a film or whatever. And, my film teacher would walk in and be like, why are you going to do psychology when this is a skill that you have? You know what I mean? And I think he really made me think, okay, maybe there's an opportunity here. Maybe I should take the leap and try this. And, after he was constantly just pounding me to this, just try it, just do this, you know what I mean? And I think it's really stuck with me today. And even now, I've been out of sixth form for about 2-3 years now. But all the time, whenever I make something, I always send it to him just to be like, oh, look how I'm growing and all this type of stuff. So he's definitely the first one in this sense. But then I'd say, secondly, I think my dad's definitely been like a mentor in that sense, in the way that I'd say like personality wise and character wise and how I should, behave as an individual on social media and all that type of stuff, like the actual values that's been instilled in me by both my parents has been ridiculous. Like it's been so strong and so positive and all this type of stuff. Like I really do appreciate, how lucky I have been to have parents that have instilled these things in me. And I think, that plus the creative mentorship from my film teachers just created this whatever I am. You know what I mean? And I think now recently I've met a new guy who is basically the CEO of the Common Sense Network, and he's basically recently been I'm really seeing the value that he has to offer and stuff like that, and I've been taking as much opportunity to kind of talk and just learn as much because he's a great guy. His name's Mike Omni. So he does a lot of like business and all this sort of stuff, and it's just been a very good journey so far. It's very recent, but I definitely see potential for mentorship there and all that type of stuff.
That's awesome, and I'm insanely curious about the Common Sense Network because first of all, I love the name. The name is so clever. And could you just tell us a little bit about that and your involvement with that as well, please?
Yeah, sure. So the Common Sense Network has been running for about 2 years now. It's basically a news network. Basically, he was created by a guy called Mike Omni, and his aim is basically to get, in the news, there's always biases, regardless whether they try and tell you that it's not. There's biases. It's either left wing, right wing, whatever. There's agendas. So his mission is to kind of get a news network that's central, that's also made by the people for the people in that sense. And it's just great. It's just great what he's doing. And you know, in the first year, he got, it's people funded. It's really, really dope what he's doing. And it was recently they reached out to me and they're looking for a video editor and stuff. So I'm basically I've just recently come on as a video editor / producer for some of the content. So yeah, it's really early in the journey. I'm literally working on a short documentary at the moment with them. So that's definitely something that should be coming out soon. But yeah, I'm really excited to be involved in it because it feels definitely on my, you know, my heart as in my passion and stuff. So I think it's definitely something that I'm interested to take part in.
Absolutely. And I feel like it also gives you an opportunity to spread your wings, and then it's like go into territory, because you like as you said, once you go out of your comfort zone, then it becomes normal, right? And then you have that growth, and that's part of you going forward, and you have that confidence, you have that freedom, have that ability to illustrate your je ne sais quoi, for lack of better words. I think that that's very important. Like you said, having a mentor, being able to collaborate with people you may not have ever collaborated with, I just think that's amazing.